Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Legends video, Dragon Ball Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Zenkai for future Gohan. Now obviously this is one of the new Zenkais that has come to DB Legends, and yeah, for the most part it looks pretty decent. Yeah, I think nowadays Zenkais are a lot less impactful than they used to be. But I think overall it's a pretty decent Zenkai, I want to say. So, Gohan, nothing too crazy. Previously his main ability was Restore Ki, and now it restores his Ki by 10 more, so 40 in total. And he now also has his own increased Drawn Arts card. In terms of his abilities, the Masenko now has increased damage debuffing, so units will take more damage. Which is obviously great, and then Demonic Takedown also has a bit of a buff to it. In terms of his passive abilities or his uniques, Valiant Attack has changed. He has plus 40% to blast damage inflicted, minus 5 to blast art card, and 40% to key recovery. Remaining Warriors also been changed slightly in that he gains damage reduction as well when other enemies are defeated. He also obviously gains a higher damage bonus when the character Trunks is defeated, and he also gains 30 Ki now when he switched or when the enemy switches, which is pretty good. He then also gains 2 new abilities as well. The Hope of the World, which is plus 40% to damage inflicted. So yeah, he gets pretty nice abilities. Nice changes. I actually think he's got pretty nice changes. Obviously, overall, as a unit, he has, green and future tag, so obviously he's quite a big buff to the Legends Limited Trunks, and he's looking pretty solid overall. I think he's a nice bench unit. Again, it just seems like that's the trend that they're following, but if you are struggling for a green hybrid Saiyans or a green for future team, then this guy's a great pickup. Or if you just need someone to kind of bring a little bit of a buff to the Legends Limited Trunks, he's a pretty nice pickup. So yeah, obviously you can earn his Zenkai power from the missions. You can also earn his Zenkai power from the Battle Gauntlet as well. Both of those are pretty straightforward methods. The missions are relatively easy, as they always are, and they account for the 4,000 Zenkai power, and the Battle Gauntlet accounts for 3,000. If you don't feel like doing either, you can summon for his Zenkai power. If you don't feel like doing that, you can buy the booster. The booster will also include some Z power as well, although I don't know how necessary it actually is. Is it worth the 2,000 stones? I don't know. I don't think, unless you have the Legends Limited Trunks maybe, and you're absolutely desperate to give him the best setup possible, then I guess you can use the Future Gohan or buy this pack to Zenkai him. But yeah, for the most part, I don't think buying the booster is necessary. Obviously, after this Zenkai period, he'll be added to the Rising Rush Zenkai purchase, so you can obviously pick him up from there. And yeah, that is pretty much it in terms of how to get a Zenkai power, how to do everything. Obviously, the Battle Gauntlet, I'll do another video on it just to talk a little bit more in depth about what units you can use and how you can obviously take on the event, etc, etc. But it is probably the worst, not the worst, okay, it's a pretty bad game mode though. I don't really enjoy it a lot. I don't enjoy the concept of 100 stages for no reason, but to each their own. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else that we need to be aware of. So yeah, I think everything is pretty straightforward, and for the most part you shouldn't really struggle with knowing what you need to Zenkai this guy or to do anything like that. So yeah, that is pretty much it for me. I think overall he does look pretty solid. I do actually quite like him a bit, and he does support a decent group of units. Whoever's got that Trunks, the Super Trunks that recently got his Zenkai. We've got the Legends Limited Trunks, who's actually a really solid unit. I really like his kit, still trying to get him. You got the tag team Trunks or Future Trunks and Future Gohan. And he also can be used on a future team to prioritize the Vegeta. So he covers actually quite a bit of ground and gives quite a few units another Zenkai boost, which is pretty solid overall. So if you look at all those options, it's actually pretty decent. So yeah, for me, I think it's all really quite solid. And I think overall, it's a pretty decent pickup. I think he's relatively good. His Zenkai Awakening covers some good units. And yeah, we'll be interested to see how well he does in PvP. But that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and bye.